Hats off to Coach Traylor and UTSA. They clearly whipped our tails tonight, and deserve a win, and we don't the way we played. And that's squarely on me, and I got to pull the thumb and make sure our football team's ready. I thought there's couple critical things in the game that happened, but all in all, you just start off the first half like that and get behind the 8 ball. It's tough to come back, and just talk to our team. Like, we got to control us, and I think for the first time all year, we didn't do a good job taking care of us, and we let the other side of the ball, other team on the other sideline, affect how we played the game a little bit. And part of that's because they played really well, and part of it's because we never got the momentum going. There was 2 third downs early in the game. I thought we had the third down, put our predator package out there, and had the targeting call. It was a chance to get the ball back. We're only down 7-0 at the time. Get the ball back and go score and tie that thing up. And I thought there was another third down on the other side of the ball, or maybe had a little PI or whatever. But you can't make excuses. It's about how you play the game for 4 quarters. I know in the second half, it kind of got away from us. We're trying to onside kick. We're trying to block a punt, do some things there, and just had some penalties. And I think those were probably an issue too, obviously. But you don't come down here just to try to play close or just try to keep your score down or try to be respectful. That's not what we're about. We're always going to play this thing and be competitive. You could probably start milking the clock there, not kicking onside kicks, just kick the ball deep, and you walk out of here and it's a 41-24 game or something. That's not how we're going to play the game. We're always going to be aggressive and trying to go win the game. So that's just my mindset, and that's how these kids work, and that's what the opportunity we got to give them. That's what our fans deserve. We talked about some things to plan to win early in the week, and it was win the rushing battle. We didn't do a good job. Didn't do that, obviously. Didn't stop the run, and didn't get loose in the run game at all. And then explosive play battle, I think they beat us on that, obviously. And then the penalties is the big thing. So we got to do a better job of those, pull the thumb, and just told our guys in there, like, you've done a really good job all season long of not let one loss turn into 2. We haven't lost back-to-back games all year. And I think the last time an ECU team won 8 games was 2014, and you have an opportunity to do that. So if you play this game long enough, it's going to happen that you're not going to go out and play your best football or the ball you should play, and it's going to end up in a result like this. But you got to turn around and respond to it, and you got to respond the way men should. And next week's an opportunity for us to go do that, finish this thing off the right way, and go get win number 8 and finish off the right way for our seniors down in Boca.
Coach, did you sense at all this coming during the week in practice, or is this kind of a surprise?
Yeah. I think our guys are still doing a good job about their preparation, doing a good job about the way they go about their business and do things. I thought we had a pretty good vibe to us all week in practice. You always worry about coming off a huge win like that, and you can have a little, lose a little energy or lose a little focus, some things like that. And we didn't really talk about the dome or the streak or any of that. We tried to make the focus on us. And I don't think those things were, effective. And I think Coach Ray was probably scratching his head trying to figure out the same thing, why maybe they play differently at home than they do away. But we got to look inwards and kind of figure out what we got to get fixed and get it fixed in a hurry for next week down in Boca.
What were your thoughts on the fake knee before half?
That's on us. Like, we got to do a better job being prepared for it. It happened earlier this season and see it on film. And, as soon as we see it, we got to have a check to it, bam, and go to it. So I need to be more clear about exactly how we want to play that and do a better job with it. So, it's just, you got to know, like, that's coming, and that's what's going to happen, and we got to do a better job to defend it. So it's our job to defend it.
Offensively, they kind of seemed they were themselves, short passing game, screens. Did they do anything by surprise, or was it just execution?
I think Owen McCown played really well. I mean, I was just looking at his stats here. I guess he was 24-33. But I thought they did a good job hitting some screens, and we didn't do a good job attacking the screens. You're so worried about their screen and go game, and you put a lot of time in that because that's how they get the explosives down the field, just faking a little screen and hitting the go part off of it. So we didn't do a good job attacking the screens and being aggressive. And sometimes that's how you play the screen and go, is you be aggressive, and it shows the guy behind you how to fit. I don't think we did a good job adjusting. And again, that's on me, and I got to get that one fixed.
I think you were really proud of how the defense responded against Memphis in the red zone and getting them off the field, especially late in the fourth quarter. I mean, I think they went 8 for 8 today in the red zone. How do you think that?
Yeah, we always say this, right? Like, you cannot take one play from last week into this week, and it doesn't really matter what we did against Memphis. It matters what we did today. And next Saturday, it only matter what we do next Saturday. So it's all about what you do in the current moment, what you do in the present. Your past can build you confidence, but it can't make you a play. So you got to go focus on your next opponent and prepare. And I think we've got a group of men that are bound and determined, and they'll, hold their heads high. They'll take it like a man, and know they got their tails whipped. And we got to turn around. We got to bounce back from it and get ready to ride next week.
But you could kind of see the struggles offensively early for Caden. Just how do you think he kind of responded to that later in the game?
Yeah, I mean, Caden Hauser's played really, really good football all year long. I mean, he's played like an all-conference guy and a guy that's led the football team to a lot of wins and you know, put us on his back at times and made a huge play last week. And again, just today, missed some throws early on, couldn't get in rhythm, couldn't get in sync, and it just kind of lingered throughout the game. Sometimes when it happens, you see him miss a throw early, he comes right back and you keep putting confidence and faith into him because he's made that play so many times that he's going to make it down the stretch and just never got it going today. And just kind of pushed behind the sticks all day and just couldn't convert and keep the chains moving and get in the end zone until the second half there.
Obviously, for whatever reason, I don't know, they play so well here. I mean, can you put any finger on it after being on the opposing side of it today?
I wish I could. I'm sure Coach Trailer wish he could too. I mean, he's frustrated about it. You know, obviously, it is a tough place to play. I think they turn up, and we didn't turn up to their energy level, their effort level, and do some things like that. So that's on us. That's on me. That's on our football team. And we can't worry about the other sideline's energy or their effort. It's got to be our max effort, our best energy, our best edge, all those things. So we got to get that, corrected and move on next week.
And being without Yannick, I mean, how much of an impact? I know you don't want to make excuses, but not having an offense.
It's week 13. It's game 11. You're going to have some guys banged up, and we're obviously not 100%. And missing Yannick today was definitely a guy out there that could have helped us. You're not going to put it ever on an injury. It's always got to be the next man up mindset. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that throughout the season. But today, you saw some of our injuries and guys that kind of aren't 100%, not making the plays they usually do. But again, it's still got to be the next man up. I mean, the other team has the same amount of scholarships, the same amount on their roster as we do. We got to go play the game and play it the right way.
Coach, do you expect Yannick back next week or maybe for the bowl game?
He made good progress this weekend, and I think definitely for the bowl game. I think there's a pretty good shot at getting back next week, and we got to make sure hey, we're getting our guys this Saturday and getting them healthy, but at the same time getting our work in that we need to go win a football game.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I mean, it is what it is. Thank Power Nation for all they've done and the support this year, and I apologize to them. We're going to bounce back and see if we can go get win number 8 in Boca next week. So thank you.
Coach.